Welcome to Williams Online. In here, you will be able to check the price and availability of parts, place an order for those parts, and be able to check on previous orders. In this recording, we'll just look at the more common ways to add items to the shopping cart and how to submit your order. Once you log in, if you have multiple ship-to locations, you will see those at the bottom of the screen. Just select which address you want the parts shipped to. But the quickest way to look up price and availability is using the search box up here at the top. As you may know, Williams often uses a part number prefix. For example, we put a DDE and a space in front of our Detroit engine parts. The search box defaults to keywords, which gets a little tricky when there is a space involved in the part number because it wants to find every part that has a DDE in it. So if I type a part in here, press enter or click go, it finds every DDE part for that particular location. So your options are change the keyword to item number and then type the part exactly how it is. And then it will limit it to just that one part. And here you'll see the availability, and then you can simply add as many as you want to the cart by clicking here or at the bottom. So that's one option. Now it keeps switching back to keyword. So what I like, a different option, is using the wildcard, which is the asterisk. The asterisk is a common search feature in many softwares and is often helpful when you know part of a part number. But it's going to save me even having to type the part number prefix. So I'm going to put a asterisk, and then I'll even skip and not even put the 0 there. And again, click enter, press enter, click go, and it'll find that particular part. So either way works. Again, the asterisk works under the keyword or under the item number, so either way. So that's your first option, price and availability. Another way to add an item to the cart is over here in this line item add. So if you do know the part number that you want, you just type it in. Put your quantity in and click add to the cart. Now you're not getting any availability, it just continues to add to the shopping cart. You will be able to see availability in the cart. Probably my favorite way to add items to the shopping cart is through the order pad. This allows you to enter multiple items at the same time, and then down at the bottom you can click on add to cart. I also definitely like the feature where I can import items from an Excel file. So the typical browse, go out and find your file, and click upload. It's going to list the parts for you and allows you to add to the cart. Now, there is a little quirk that's worth mentioning, and I'll do a little demo here. I have a different file, and the issue is when you have an invalid part number. The system's going to identify that by putting a blue X off to the left-hand side. To clear that line item, you just simply click the blue X. Now, the quirk is when I try to add to the cart, it does not like having a blank line here. So my recommendation is that you just take the very last item and move it to the top. So I'm going to highlight, Control X, which is the cut shortcut. Control V is paste. I'll move my quantity up there and get rid of it down below. And then I can add it to the cart. So, little different, but definitely workable. So those are the three most common ways to add items to your shopping cart. Now, we could go directly to the checkout, but if you want to make any changes to your quantities, you need to go into the cart. Once again, you'll see the availability of the parts. You'll note whether a part has a core charge to it. If you want to, you can change your quantities in the box and click Update. If you want to remove any of the items, you check the box and click Delete. And if you want to clear your whole shopping cart, just click the Clear button. Now, it does have a feature that you can create a shopping list. I look at the shopping list more like my favorites. So the shopping lists are saved over here on the side. And basically, it's kind of, instead of me having to type my part numbers in, if I order the same parts over and over again, I can put it in a list. You can have multiple ones. And it very quickly allows me to add items to the cart. So we'll look at shopping lists in a different recording. So let's go ahead and move on to, one thing before I leave the cart. If you like, you can use this comment field to indicate if a part is back ordered, how you would like us to order those parts for you, ground, truck, or air. So you have the option to do it here. You also have the option to do it at the whole order level instead of just at the line item by doing that in the checkout screen. So let's go ahead and move there. Now, when you come into the checkout, you do have the option to cancel the whole order if you want to. There's a button at the top that says you can recalculate totals. We don't use that. You can save your order. Maybe you don't want to submit it right now. Maybe you're going to wait a little bit later. You can do that, and it'll go into a section called Saved Orders. Or you can submit your order. You're going to need to place your purchase order number in here. And really there's nothing else to change that you have to change, but you do, again, have the option to make enter information in the order comments or in the shipping instructions. Both of those show up on our screen and will print on all of the documents that you receive as well. So your default shipping method that we have assigned to you in the system defaults in there. If you would like us to ship those parts any other way, you can fill that in here. One more time, you can also enter how you would like to have back orders shipped in. Or you might indicate that this is a will call, or maybe you would like it to be a ship complete order so that we ship everything when we get it all in. You also see down below the parts that are on your order. If you'd like to double check one more time, you can click on the hyperlink, the part number hyperlink, and it once again will show you availability. Otherwise, submit order is at the top or the bottom. You click the button, and you have your order confirmation form giving you the order number, which will be your invoice number that you get from us, and it'll summarize the parts that are on that order. So it is just that easy. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to contact us at your local store, or there's always a contact button, hyperlink on Williams Online. Thank you very much for your time.